On this webinar, we're going to take a look at the GDPR Consent and Permissions report. You can find this report in the standard reports here in ADAPT under the general section here, and we can see we've got GDPR Consent and Permission, which looks at the breakdown. And what it's looking at is it finds any candidates or contacts that have a consent expiry date. So if we click onto the report to build it in here, you would then enter in your date range that you want to review. So as you can see here, it explains what it's looking for. You can then narrow that data down by yourself or a known consultant, team, office or region. It does say, do you want to look for people with consent, yes, no, or both? In there, we're going to go look for people with consent, yes. Search for all candidates or contacts, so you can break that down there, which is great. You can then group that data by these options here, and then you can sort by the following options here. So see how you've got lots of variants for looking at that report. You then have the choice to look at a PDF, RTF or Excel. And then once you confirm, it will build that report for you. So let's take a look. So we've got one person in that date range. We've got Rosie Red, consented to yes, which is what we asked to look at. We can see full registration, the date she was consented, and the expiry date. So it's within that date range. We can see how it was originally obtained, when we last spoke to her, last contacted by whom, and we can see clearly that Rosie is a candidate. So we can see when it's due to expire. In this case, you would then get hold of that person, double check it, and then go back to her page, to her record, and confirm again, run the consent for GDPR, that you're recording it, that you've got the consent again, and then it would then put that forward for another period. So she'll then be removed from that report. So as you can see, the report's great for tracking and then getting consent again, refreshing consent for GDPR purposes.